to make a storytelling about King Midas. King Midas is a king who really liked gold. Everything that it touched would turn into gold. You will see the codes that I used for this animation. Now, let's go, go, go! To show the changing for the flower, grapes, wine, and King Midas' daughter, I used these blocks. So the first block is switch costume to block. This block will switch your sprite's costume, like from costume number 6 to costume number 2, costume number 2 to costume number 4. And I use this costume number block to identify which costume is this. Like this one's costume number 4. See? And then I use this plus block to plus the costume number by 1. And then switch it from 1, switch it to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I use this repeat loop. So weight is 5. So it's gonna repeat 5 times. Switch costume to costume number plus 1. Now I'm going to switch the costume, the first costume. Then, see the difference between next costume and this code is you don't have to add a weight block. Right here, you don't have to add a weight block because I think switch costume to costume number plus 1 has the timing that I want. But if I use next costume, then I have to add a weight block. If I don't add a weight block, it's just gonna switch from costume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That really, really fast. And then I use stamp block to reduce the file size because I don't need too much sprite code. This one, and stamp won't produce vector image, but stamp can only produce bitmap image, and stamp won't draw over sprites. And then I use this block. Apples contain B. Apple contain B. It's false, right? Apple doesn't contain B. So repeat until apple contains B. So it's just gonna repeat until this block says true. It's false, right? It's gonna write P. Anyway. And then it's gonna repeat like that. Alright, brightness effect. Like this, brightness effect. It's really, really bright. Okay. And then, alright, from the backdrop, I use loudness block to identify the loudness in the storytelling. Like the loudness is 13, and then when I click the green flag, it's gonna change the loudness. If loudness is bigger than 89, it's so high, so I'm just gonna change volume by -10. Else, if not, loudness higher than 89, then set volume to 30. Okay, I use some music, A New Beginning by Bensound. And later. Alright, I used erase all block to erase all of the stamps. This, oops, little bit, clean up blocks, clean up. Oh, I used two effects for the play button, fisheye, and pixelate. Okay, I use Autodraw to make my drawings better. I'm just gonna click the green flag and start the storytelling. Long time ago, there was a king called Midas. King Midas liked everything that was made of gold. He stored his gold in a cave. He ignored his own people, even his daughter. One day, Dionysius passed King Midas's kingdom. Dionysius is the god of wine, so King Midas invited him to his castle. Dionysius was very happy. He said, "What do you want, Midas?" What about... I want a golden touch. Dionysius said, "Very well then, your wish will come true." And he disappeared. The next morning, King Midas went to his garden. He wanted to touch a flower, but the flower transformed into gold. King Midas mumbled, "Wow, cool!" So I can drag the flower to King Midas' hand. Next, he wanted to eat grapes and drink wine, but the grapes and wine turned into gold. And he accidentally touched his daughter. King Midas was very sad. He shouted, "Dionysius, please, I don't want this golden touch anymore." Dionysius appeared. He said, "Wash your hands in Patron's river." And done. The golden touch is gone. He ran to Patron's river and washed his hands. Clicking Midas and he touched everything so they could go back to normal. And he didn't ignore his own people again. King Midas and his daughter lived happily ever after. Okay, that's all from me.
Thank you for watching. Do you like King Midas' ability? Well, feel free to comment down below. Thank you and see you next time.